Well, it's been a party atmosphere in Casablanca, Rabat, and for all the Moroccan supporters who've been following the action at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Thank you once again for joining us for another edition of Sporton. My name is Bernard Ndong, and Wakabi, what a week it has been in the FIFA World Cup. Unexpected results, but I think the big one was the fact that Morocco have once again made history in terms of African football.
Yes, Bernard, especially when you think about it, it's not just for Morocco. You spoke about Casablanca and Rabat. It's quite possibly the entire continent. And this is one of those things where it's not just the continent, but it's also the Arab nation. So they are really carrying a flag of not just one continent, but of two different people who are so happy to see what they have been able to achieve tonight.
Absolutely. And later in the show, we'll be joining a gentleman. His name is Benjamin Haj. He's a Norwegian Moroccan. He has a wealth of knowledge in regards to the Moroccan national football team. He actually played with some of the players at the under-17 level. We'll be linking up with him in the course of the show. But on the set tonight, as we'd mentioned online, I'm sure you've been following our discussion online, we have a very interesting mix of guests this evening. Wakabi, Muay Thai, kickboxing. Do you know the difference?
No, I am assuming they are brothers because they are next to each other, but it's all the martial arts, because I'm really curious to know what's the difference between kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA. Is there a difference? Are they the same? Not quite sure. So luckily tonight we get to have two gentlemen and a lady to maybe just educate us a little bit on what is what.
Absolutely. And remember the question we're asking you this evening, it's exactly 6 days to the final of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Of course, the semi-finals will be happening before that. And we're asking you, these two semi-finals, out of those two semi-finals, we're asking you a very simple question. Which two teams do you think will reach the final of the World Cup? Okabi, what is your pairing?
I think Argentina play France in the final on Sunday. My heart wants Morocco to go through, but I have a feeling most teams that are surprise packages at tournaments tend to end at the semi-final. Whether it's Turkey in 2002, South Korea in 2002 as well. That seems to be normally the limit. Burkina Faso back in '98. So my heart wants Morocco, but I have a feeling it will be Argentina versus France on Sunday.
Indeed, Argentina versus France. That's your preferred.
Which one is yours?
I think I'll also align to the same one. I think Morocco's fairy tale will conclude against the French in the semi-final. So I believe perhaps, I think their fairy tale will end against the Le Bleu.
Yeah, hopefully we are using the head more than the heart. The heart says otherwise.
Yes.
The heart wants Morocco
Definitely,
to go through.
we want to be supporting the Atlas Lions. Now, of course, we are supported by Samsung. And Wakabi, you know the things I like about the tablets. In fact, I'm looking at the feedback. People already started sharing their sentiments. This is the tab. The thing I like about it is the versatility about it. It's how you're able to navigate different things at the same time.
I can't get over the split screen. Like you can have two things at the same time. And also just the battery, Bernard, it can go up to 14 hours. So if you charged it this morning...
Do you know the last time I charged this thing was last week?
Exactly. You see,
and it's just been on the entire time.
So the battery stays longer. The screen is big. It's the biggest you can get. It's 14.6.
Yes.
It's absolutely wonderful. If you want to watch your football, for example, tomorrow night, in case you want to keep up with two different things, you can just put your football there and it is almost as good as watching it on a screen. So it's got wonderful features about it. And remember, you can accessorize it. The S Pen. Once you attach to it, even better. You're able to be able to do even more things with it. So yes, like you said, you need to stay smart. And I don't think it gets smarter than your tablet.
James, are you a portrait person or a landscape person?
Landscape.
So you prefer using it at landscape mode?
Landscape
mode.
Yes. The wider, the better.
The wider, the better.
Yes.
The longer, the more practical. Right, now let's get into it. And this evening, as we said at the beginning of the show, we are joined by a very interesting mix of individuals. We have Coach. He calls himself Takid Master. First of all, just tell us, I think the first thing people need to understand, there's kickboxing and there's Muay Thai.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Okay, the difference between kickboxing and Muay Thai is this. Kickboxing and Muay Thai, they are the same things, but now with the kickboxing, with the ones we have in Kenya, we have full contact and we have low kick. So with the full contact is the one that you don't kick below the belt. The only thing you can do below the belt is sweeping, and it's from America. So we do American type of kickboxing. That's full contact. The one that we have as Kenya Kickboxing Federation. Then we have another one that is Muay Thai. Muay Thai is low kick. It's from Thailand. So you can use your elbow, you can use your knee strike, you can kick below the knee. So it's low kick. So that's the one we call Muay Thai. Even our dressing code shows it all. Because with full contact kickboxing, people do have their tracksuits down, then maybe a t-shirt. But mostly for men, if they are in the ring doing the full contact, they're always bare chest. And in full contact, we have different types. We have full contact, then we have semi-contact, and we have light contact. Light contact in the ring, we play like karatekas. The way they do, you score, then you stop. Semi-contact also does the same. They have more protective gears. But full contact, the way you hear the name full, it's like full combat sports. There are rules, yes, but you can hit harder. And there's no stopping until it reaches 3 minutes, or maybe there's an injury where the referee can stop. But now with the Muay Thai, they put on their shorts. They don't put on the tracksuits while they are fighting in the ring, because they mostly use their shin and the elbow and also the knee.
So part of it is in what you apply
Yeah.
to get points, what you apply to hit the other person.
Yeah.
One of the biggest sports that has grown really big in the world in the last few years is MMA. Now, what's the difference between MMA, for example, and Muay Thai?
Now, the difference between MMA, not even MMA and Muay Thai, it's MMA and all these other martial arts sports. MMA, you use all these kinds of strikes, like the knee strike, you use the elbow strike, you use punches just like a boxer, you use kicks just like any other kind of martial arts like taekwondo and karate, and also kickboxing. And again, you use those wrestling types of styles, like grappling, you can use all those. So that's why it's called MMA, mixed martial arts, because it's all martial arts brought together. So that's MMA. And you can confuse MMA with UFC, Ultimate Fight Championship.
Yes.
That's another thing now.
Because
there's the MMA and there's UFC.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but you said with Muay Thai, you're basically, it's your elbow and your shin mostly.
Yeah, while they are hitting a kick that we call roundhouse.
Okay, you can demonstrate for us.
Yeah, while they hit a
then
kick.
just face in front,
Yeah, that they call a roundhouse.
Okay.
For full contact, we mostly use the top of the feet. So if it's a roundhouse, you snap, just like taekwondo and karate. But in Muay Thai, they use the shin to kick. And that's why they harden their shin more. Because Muay Thai guys harden their shin. And for example, if people don't understand it well, if they've been watching movies, we have Tompo, we have people like Ong Bak. The way those movies are being acted, those are Muay Thai. Okay? Then now, Van Damme style is full contact.
Now, Van Damme, I understand.
Now you connect.
I connect with Van Damme.
Back. Yes. I think it's one of the reasons why I took an interest in and trying to understand the difference between Muay Thai and kickboxing, and it's a very good explanation. Let's jump to the gentleman on next to you, Wakabi, Nahashon Musa. Where did this passion for you for Muay Thai start? Because you're 17 years old. And you're doing Muay Thai. I was looking at your shins when your coach was speaking. Muay Thai, but why Muay Thai? Why specifically that particular discipline?
I chose Muay Thai because it's advanced than kickboxing. It's advanced. In kickboxing, they use the fist and the feet only. In Muay Thai, you use the feet and the elbow knee. So it's advanced. If you want to learn, you can be, for example, you come. I have techniques. The techniques are improved. It's good. Yeah.
I'm seeing you're not wearing shoes. Is it part of the?
Yeah.
The look. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I was trying to understand. I was thinking maybe perhaps you just like you respect this fantastic carpet of ours, but you decided not to wear.
It's not our
So why don't you wear like shoes or something like that for you?
As the coach said, it's full combat. Yeah. I'm not even supposed to wear this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's full combat.
Maybe Nashon, why pick it? What is that attracted you to it? Nini ilifanya ufikiria, I want to do this. Not just kickboxing, but Muay Thai. And not any other sport. Not football, not boxing, not running, not... Why combat sport?
Combat sport. At first time when in school, I was being bullied. So now, in the evening, I was just roaming around. I saw my coach, called Coach Kaka, training people. So I get interested. So after learning that, I've never been bullied until now.
Have you ever had to defend yourself using Muay Thai?
Yeah.
And then your bullies realized this is not it anymore.
For the lady, Cecilia, you have a lot of experience in martial arts. I know for him he's still learning the sport. How long have you done it, first of all?
12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
You've done Muay Thai for 12 years.
Yeah.
So it means you started when you're 5 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have a wealth of experience. Of course, he spoke about. But wait, you said you were bullied.
He was bullied. Yeah, he was bullied at 5 years old.
Bullied at 5 years old.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate. Whoever is watching, if you bullied this young man, that's really unfortunate.
Right.
Bullying should never happen at all. Coach, how do you instill? Because for example, they call them, these are weapons. His shin is a weapon. His knee is a weapon. His elbow is a weapon. How do you ensure that there's some level of discipline? Because I know other martial arts like taekwondo, karate, they always insist that even if you find yourself in a situation where you have to defend yourself, try as much as possible to use your skills as the last resort, because these are weapons.
Yeah, for all martial arts in general, including Muay Thai, all we instill is discipline first. Even in the halls where we do train our students, we instill discipline first. Before we start the warm-up, we have to talk to them, tell them that if you are in extreme danger, that's when you should defend yourself, because even if you can think that this is a weapon and everything, but most importantly is be safe. But in extreme danger, then you can defend yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, discipline is paramount to it.
Discipline is paramount in every martial art.
At what point are you allowed to put on your game face on, put your skills into practice? Where do you draw the line?
So, for example, the attacker, let me call that. The attacker is coming in so much. That's when we call it that is an extreme situation. So you have to defend yourself. For example, they have come out with their knives and everything. So you have to defend yourself. And that's why you go to the gym and you are taught martial art as a means of self-defense first before we do it as a sport.
As a sport.
Yeah.
Tell me, which one is more popular? Is it the kickboxing? Is it Muay Thai? Especially in Kenya, because you're a coach, you do this every day. Which one do people like more? Which one do people take up more?
Okay, for me, what I would say is that for now, kickboxing is more popular. Because most people, if they hear kickboxing, it's just all about kickboxing. They don't know.
They think Van Damme.
Yeah, and they don't know how to differentiate between kickboxing and Muay Thai. But now Muay Thai is also gaining momentum, because like now they have a tournament on the 16th that will be at Bomas. So it's gaining momentum. You know, every sport gains momentum only when you participate, when there are tournaments, because these are sport also. And kickboxing has really gained more people because of more people are coming from boxing and taekwondo. So you see, in Kenya, most people are doing kickboxing. In fact, if you ask them, even his coach, who is Alphonse Kaka, he came from taekwondo. Me, myself, the name Thai Kid Master is Taekwondo Kid. So it's Thai Kid Master, that's my nickname. You see, so we all started from karate, that was one wadu, then it changed to Tongil Modo. I went to taekwondo, then kickboxing, and I did also part of wushu. So I'm a walking weapon of martial arts, generally, you see. So if he's talking about Muay Thai, he has some points. If she's talking about kickboxing, they both have some points.
But they're all...
they're all in the same family. And none is superior. I always tell people this, even if you're doing any kind of sports. Right now, you can get a boxer here who can challenge you if you're a martial artist. Because maybe he knows how to use his fists very well. And also he has that aggressiveness and confidence. So it depends with your confidence and the experience. But there's something that they talked about self-defense. It's only about self-defense. We don't beat up others just for no reason. Because you're a walking weapon and it's all known like that. You should also be having your discipline every time you walk. You should be the best peacekeeper or peacemaker in the world if you're a martial artist.
There's something I asked you often, I asked you. So, I mean, in this era of people trying to stay fit, people trying to get healthy, how can one use kickboxing, Muay Thai to get yourself into good physical shape?
That's a good question. Generally, kickboxing is a more cardiovascular activity, more than these other sports, if I may say. Because even right now, if you go online, mostly the ladies, they do ask us, do you have kickboxing anywhere? Because kickboxing, it's 50% punches, 50% kicks. Then generally, their workout, it's more cardiovascular than any other sports. Because if we go to it for sure, boxing as sports, they do more cardiovascular activities than any other kind of sports, and of course of the conditioning. Now, if you could imagine, a kickboxer is just a boxer who also does kicks. So for you to keep fit, if you want to flatten your tummy, you want to keep fit, like healthy, and also you want to have that confidence in yourself, the best to do is kickboxing, but mostly with professionals, you see, because there are a lot of quack trainers, I know, and you also know.
Yeah.
So you need professionals to take you over. Yeah.
We can see a lot of gear here. Let us understand which is for which. Is it, do you use one for the other? Like I can see here, these are shin guards. Obviously, he doesn't use them because... Anyway, just tell us what is what and how is it used?
Okay, these ones are shin guards that we use mostly to protect our shins, because you just put them on.
That's now
Yeah.
kickboxing.
Yeah, now kickboxing. But also Muay Thai guys sometimes use them just for, because you know there's amateur and there's a professional level. Yeah, that's another thing that we didn't tell you. Because in a professional level, you can even find them not having even gloves, and there are no head.
So that's pretty much like boxing, when in pro boxing you don't have your
Protective head.
Protective head.
Then these ones we call gloves. So for gloves, we all know
Just
that
hold them, just
Yeah.
hold them like this so that we can see.
we call these gloves. So for gloves, once we put them on, because you shouldn't punch anyone in the ring using the bare knuckle. You know the bare knuckle, this is a bad weapon for sure. It's only meant for street defense maybe. And there's something that I didn't rectify. He said very well that for them, they train even the elbow strike and knee strike. Even in kickboxing, we train all these things. But the only thing we don't use them is in the ring. In the ring, we have the rules. So you can't use elbow, you can't use knee strike. But now, if it comes to the street to defend yourself, we use them because we train people all these kind of styles. So gloves are used for your opponent to keep them safe, so that you don't hit them bare knuckle, because it's not good for sure. If somebody hits you bare knuckle on the jaw, that's dangerous.
knockout.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Then these ones, some people call them targets. The reason why we call them targets.
Let's have a demonstration. Let's see. Let's have the...
Come.
So we get a sense of it. So the Muay Thai and the kickboxer.
Yeah.
I usually find it a bit of...
kickboxing.
Sorry?
Demonstrating kickboxing.
Demonstrating kickboxing.
And
a
Bernard,
bit of Muay Thai.
which have you ever tried? Because I think you used to try kickboxing.
I think I've tried maybe boxing, very
And
limited, but it's
kickboxing
mostly for
sometimes.
fitness, not for... I'm a coward.
Not a coward.
So you'll just face this one this
So
way.
like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're here,
Yeah.
there's a punch. And another thing that people don't understand, you should push a punch. It
Yeah.
won't have impact. You must snap it back.
Okay.
So that's a reverse one. So 1, there, 2, there, 3, there. Then there's a hook punch. 1, 2, 3. That goes to the jaw.
Okay.
Okay, then an uppercut. 1, 2, 3. Then we have a knee strike. All these I'm showing now are from Muay Thai. Knee strike 1, yeah, 2. And every time you do it, you must have your guards up, because if you don't have your guards up, you'll be open for the opponent to hit.
Okay.
1, there, 2, there.
Let's have the lady. Let's see her do the kicks, because I can tell she's her kicks are good.
Now we have a roundhouse.
Yeah.
Now we won't use the shin. We'll use the top of our feet now.
Okay.
1,
That's for
yeah,
kickboxing.
2, yeah, 3. Then we have a push kick. 1, 2, 3. Then we have hook roundhouse. 1, that combo. 2, that combo. 3, that combo. So there's a hook to the jaw, then a roundhouse to the stomach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can actually see why the tummy goes away. See that combo? Hey,
Then there's something I would
serious.
explain also.
Yes.
Just come, Nashon. For these techniques, if it's an elbow strike, I know very well, I didn't show how the elbow is used.
Yes.
Elbow strike. 1, 2, 3. Now, you can combine an elbow strike, then a knee strike to the ribs. So 1, twist knee strike to the ribs. 1, that. 2. So, how they are used, if you have someone close, you can hold them, hit.
Okay.
Then you can also bring them the knee strike.
And how do you score points? Then how do you score points? Like for let me understand. For kickboxing, how do you score points? Just face this side.
For kickboxing,
Yeah.
how you score the point? Let me say I'm here with Nashon.
Yeah.
If I want to hit, the hook should come to the jaw. That's clean point. I must score above the belt.
Yes.
That's for kickboxing.
Okay.
Unless the only thing you can use below the belt is sweeping.
Okay.
Once he goes down, that's a point. Then for Muay Thai, even if you kick here, then they lose their balance. You hit with an elbow strike, just an open target, that's where the point comes. But if you hit any guard, there's no
So
point.
you've got to connect with the person.
Yeah.
So pretty much like boxing.
Yeah.
You've got to connect with the person.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you also have those ones where they say, I see boxers punching people in the ribs and in the kidneys to weaken them so that the guard can go down.
Yeah, then
there's something similar.
It's a similar thing.
Cecilia, I'm interested in finding out, like for women, how is it for women, especially in such contact sports? How is the uptake, especially like for Muay Thai, kickboxing? I know it's slow but steady, but how is the uptake? Are there a lot of women who are taking an interest in the sport?
Most importantly, the reason why I'm here is to urge more women to join the sport.
Why did you take it yourself? Why did you take an interest in the sport?
I was interested in martial art from the time when I was young, because I started with Taekwondo at the year 2000, and then I switched to kickboxing in 2010. So I'm interested in sports always. Even in school, I was still running and doing basketball. Yeah.
Right, thank you. Wakabi, I feel like you've had a workout.
Yes, I'm actually trying to process the whole thing and just to think, how does he get to coach all of them? Like he said, he's done everything.
Yes.
He's
Which
done
is your preference?
Taekwondo,
Coach.
He's done all the way up.
Which is called Takid Master.
Which one is the one you enjoyed the most?
For sure, I enjoyed Taekwondo most because I'm professionally good at kicks. Yeah. Because even if you come watch my players in the ring, they knock people down through kicks. Because I like high kicks. All those kicks, even the jumping kicks, I can even jump over Dong's head and kick him while I'm just staying up.
I'm tempted to ask, can we try?
But I can't hit
Do you have
you.
insurance?
Are you brave
No,
enough?
I won't hit you. I won't hit you.
Really?
Yeah, I can't hit you.
For the first time on live TV,
I
Bernard
just show.
Dong is going to be knocked out. I'm really
I won't
scared.
jump over, but I'll just show how I can kick you.
Should I tell
jumping.
my anyway,
family?
my
So,
insurance number? Yes.
so let me show a bit of
So what are you going to
how
do
I like
first then I
kicks.
kick?
Just a roundhouse to the head. I won't
Okay.
kick. I won't kick.
Okay.
So the reason why I love kicks and I'm
Yes.
good at that, if I'm here with Bernard, I'll just relax.
Okay.
Then
I'm not
from
relaxed,
here,
I tell you for free.
no,
Yeah, okay.
get relaxed. Don't move your head.
Okay.
So once I'm here, I can turn. You see, I can turn just that, kick the head. Then if for spinning kick, if I'm here,
Yes.
I can turn and spin the head. Then again, once I'm here,
Yes.
close, because most people say even if you are kicking, you can't kick me while I'm close. Me, even if I'm close to you,
Yes,
Bernard,
yes.
don't move.
Okay.
So once I'm here, you see,
Okay.
I can jump and kick a back kick to the face or to the chest.
Okay.
You see, so I can use my leg like a hand.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wakabi, let me
You can breathe out now.
I was tense.
You can breathe out now, but I can see what it means because he's able to that
Spin.
the spin, because it's a whole 360 spin in literally zero space.
Yeah.
How long have you done this? Sorry. How much? When did you first pick up the sport? How young were you?
At 12.
How long have you done it?
That means they'll calculate.
Yes.
the age. Now I'm
Men,
getting
we
to,
don't
twen-
really
I'm
worry
getting
too
to
much.
28 years now of martial arts. Then I've never been employed anywhere differently from doing martial arts. And that's why I'm in the national team as a coach for kickboxing also and the competition secretary. Because this is what I love most, it's passion. Since the age of 12, I've been doing martial arts. And I turned to be a coach at the age of 17 until today.
Interesting.
Fantastic.
So
Where
that's
can
the only
people
thing I
find
do.
you? They
You
want
can
to learn
find
it.
me, okay, I do mostly personal trainings at people's residence because, you know, this is how we earn a living. The only thing we do back there in places like Dandora, our places that we came from, is giving back to the society.
Which is good.
But now, if you want to train people just to earn a living professionally, you know what I mean, commercially, now we go to their homesteads. Then most people find me through my YouTube account also and Facebook.
Okay. Thank you so
Fantastic.
much, Takid Master.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Cecilia, and thank you so much, Japheth, for joining us on Sporton. Very interesting. I think I learned a lot. Nahashon, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. Wakabi, countdown to the World Cup, and of course, the interest is on 4 teams.
Yes.
We have France facing off against Morocco, but the big one tomorrow is Croatia against Argentina.
Yes, remember